What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, Adept and Easy the Block Captain did a interview on Easy the Block Captain channel, and in that interview, Easy the Block Captain was trying to set Adept up. He called himself bringing him up as a guest, but he really had a different agenda. He wanted to bring him up to try to expose him, but it actually backfired on him and he ended up getting exposed. If you actually listen to the interview, you will see when Bill Collector called him up on the phone, he said, Bill, I got this, I got this. So he was baiting Adept in to try to expose Adept and actually ended up getting exposed on a lot of levels. And we're going to break it down because I want y'all to make sure, I want y'all to know what he did, and I want y'all to pay attention to what was being said so you can see that this nigga is actually compromised media. So he called himself want to interview bloggers and speak about compromised media and have a segment of Battle Truth in these conversations he have with these bloggers, hoping that they say something against me. He did it with Cola. He did it with DME Detroit. He did it with Adept. Like, dude, like I told you, keep my name out of your mouth, nigga. You don't know what you talking about. So I don't know what it is. You can't talk to me like a man, so you want to talk around me and speak to people. No, nigga, you ain't finna make yourself seem real and tough over my name, using me. No, it's not finna happen, brother. Sorry, you talking to the wrong guy. The wrong guy. No, 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 no. So let's talk about some things. Now, when you look into it, he wanted to speak about compromised media. But you compromise media. The only reason why you opening your mouth and trying to talk now because URL dropped your ass. That's the only reason why you opening your mouth up now. And you still trying to be careful with what you say even then. You still scared to really address Beasley, even though the nigga was smashing and piping your woman. You still scared to touch on certain things like that. Grow one, nigga, for real. Not only that, let's talk about something. So when he began to speak to Adept, and when speaking with Adept, what ends up happening is this. So he's speaking to Adept, and he trying to call him out on his conspiracy theories. Like, why everything gotta be against Satan? Why everything gotta be homosexual? You know, like, I know what you do, so you take things and you twist it. That's what he's saying. You take things and you twist it. Okay, so let's talk about some things. See, he don't talk like this. And if y'all let the nigga talk, nigga don't talk. That nigga all pen and paper. That nigga all pen and paper. That nigga write raps. That nigga don't know nothing about real life situations. That's an emotional ass nigga. That's why he choked that damn girl out like that. Then he try to act like it ain't really true. Where did Debo do that at? Man, Debo and them all on record saying that. Ain't nobody dumb. It happened, okay? Everybody know it happened. You did that. Hell, so you can lie on me. My stuff already been proven to be real and true, brother. So that stuff don't mean nothing. You saying no matter how loud you get, no matter how you huff and puff, you can't make it right when it's actually been proven to be false. Now, with that being said, he tried to say that about Adept. But here's your problem with you trying to say that about Adept. Let's say that even if you're going to say Adept be lying, if that's what you want to say. If you want to believe Adept be lying, if you want to believe Adept be twisting the truth, okay, you can believe that. But what you can't reject is that the things that Adept saying, they actually on record saying. They actually on record saying. All while he was up there trying to show that Adept was just shock value, Adept was providing facts. Adept like, put this clip up, put this clip up. And you hearing these rappers saying it out of their own mouth. You seeing the paperwork and transcripts legally as he presented and put it up. He accused Adept of the homosexual thing, why he always say that, but then played where the battle rappers were saying it. He accused Adept of the Satanism things and taking things out of proportion as a result of believing that things tie into the devil. Then he played it. He actually played his leader. His leader. He actually played E.A.S.Y, the Black Captain leader, Surf. And then if you listen to E.A.S.Y, he started pouring salt on Surf after hearing that. You know Surf be capping, man. You know Surf be lying about things. Surf wouldn't say he be lying. That man saying that out of his mouth, and he tried to underplay everything. Every time he accused Adept of doing something that he believed was false and wasn't real, Adept showed him the facts. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Even if a person don't, look, you don't have to believe the things Adept say, but you can't deny the evidence he's showing. See, that's one thing about him that he would do. He will say it and show them actually saying it. Without altering their words. He will show them actually saying it. What's crazy, they say it to each other. The same way he put it out there. The battle rappers said to each other the same way Adept put it out there. So even if you believe he added some things on it, but they still saying it. They still saying it. So you can't paint the man to be crazy when they actually admitting it out of their own mouths. Then it seemed like you the one being compromised because you rejecting all the facts he's showing and you covering up for it. Well, they don't really mean that. You even start telling on yourself. Man, look, let me just keep it 100 with you, man. Man, everything we talk about, mostly everything we talk about, none of that don't be true. The stuff we be talking about, none of that don't be true. Hold on. You said your talk is different. You said your talk is different. You said your stuff is real and authentic. You said when you pop stuff, it's the facts and truth. But hold on. You exclusively said all the things that y'all speak, and you included yourself. Everything that y'all talk about in battle rap, the majority of everything y'all say is false. Oh. So what that say about you? Meant the talk is different. It's real. But see, I know it ain't real. You know, you do a lot of things that let me know what you talk about ain't real. For instance, when you try to talk about money, that's not really real. I mean, it could be real now because let me tell y'all something else. This is another reason why he broke away from his contract. The reason why he broke away from his contract, because according to them, he owed it more time. But you on a contract by which your money don't change. He know he blowing up. I'm hot. I'm blowing up. I'm hot. I'm blowing up. I'm hot. But hold on, I owe 2 more years. But I'm hot right now. The money I could be making, you know how much money I could be making? But I owe 2 more years. And because I owe 2 more years, I got a standard pay that I agreed to. I got a standard pay that I agreed to in a verbal contract. See, the payment was given to him in verbal contract. See, we know in 2 contracts, they already let that be known. He got a contract of paperwork and he got a verbal contract. So he got a verbal contract and a contract of paperwork. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, since you got that, we finally understanding what's going on. And what did E.A.S.Y say out of his mouth? He said, this what URL did to us. He said they knew to give us contract who from the hood and broke. He said that in his Queen Flip interview. He know we not going to read these things or get a lawyer to do it because we from the hood and we broke, so we just signed. That's what he said. So he admitted to being broke and not having no money. But I know he was broke and didn't have no money. Let me tell you why. That's one of the reasons why she was screwing the boss. See, they already say women for the most part, have two guys. One that's a provider and one that they love. No doubt she may have loved him. That's why she would be messing around with the one who can provide for her. Because see, the thing about women, they nature kicks in. They nature kick in to the point where security means a lot when a woman. You ask about a woman, she want to make sure a man is secure, that he's able to provide. She need a security blanket, a safety net. But if you know your man struggling, but you may love him, this what makes her go into her nature of defense because she need a security blanket. So though she may love easy, Beasley provide financially. You hear Rex? How you know everything you need in your house? Deodorant, weed, cheese, lead. How you know that? Now, think of this. He got exposed bad in that interview. When it was going on and when they were talking, he said this while he talking to him. He trying to go against everything Adept laying out. But he's the one making excuses for it all. He making excuses for the homosexuality. Then Adept busts him out on what he was talking against homosexuality. Then he said, that was just battle rap. But you accusing him of doing what you was guilty of reciting and saying yourself. Then he want to speak against the Satanism. Then he provided facts on that, showing them actually saying it. Let me tell you some things that Adept left out in that. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm just exposing how easy is compromised media. Then he covered up for that. Facts, he did that. So what compromised media? When you seeing the facts of these people saying it out of their mouth, but yet you trying to make up the excuse for them. They not making up the excuse for it. You giving them the excuse for it. He's showing what Mook exposing them. And Mook clearly saying in the video, facts. I know they doing this for real. I know they doing this for real and true. You know what he said out of his mouth? Man, Mook be capping, man. Mook be lying about everything. He showed him Surf. Oh, yeah, Surf. Man, Surf, don't be believing Surf. Surf be saying a lot of stuff ain't true. So who really compromised at this point? Like, damn, bro, is anything that they saying is true? They in there. And then here's another thing that he leaving out. Where's Adept getting all this ammunition and info from? It ain't like he making it up and creating it himself. They providing the information and stuff. They providing it. They the ones saying it. They saying it to each other and against each other. And they laughing as though it's suspicious to them too. But you ignoring it. Because you trying to get back in good grace. We know that. That's why you was very careful. You was treading ice. And then you figured at the right minute, you would do Beasley a favor since he don't really, I hear about it. Let me tell you what I hear. This fact. This what I know behind the scenes. They said that I'm Beasley's favorite blogger. Beasley like watching me. He think I'm very entertaining and funny like a lot of people do. He can't also deny I popped that reel. That's why they tried to hire me a couple times. No big deal. But it's also said that Beasley don't like Adept because Adept is being credited to the homosexual slander that's being put on Beasley. And this was E.A.S.Y was trying to defend and Beasley honor Adept being credited as being the one for the homosexual stuff on Beasley. So he was trying to protect Beasley because, again, he didn't like the fact he was dropped from the URL. He didn't want to be dropped from the URL. He still wanted to do business with the URL, but the URL refused to share. They don't want to share. Either we own you or we don't. And if we don't, we not willing to share. So Easy wanted an open relationship with URL. URL want a monogamy relationship, a mono relationship. That was the problem. So he trying to get back in good grace. So he wanted to combat everything Adept was presenting, but at the same time, you asking him. You asking, he providing the information. Where you get this from, and where you get this from, and where you get that from. So he provided it. Who's compromised media? You asked him, he provided, and you rejected. And you put your spin and twist on things because you wasn't willing to accept what they were actually saying out of their mouths. The unbiased thing came up. You rejected that. You know what? Don't even worry about it. You exposed yourself bad, brother. I'm keeping it 100. You exposed yourself real bad. And you got caught up in your own things because you was guilty. Shouts out to Adept for that. You was guilty of the same thing you were saying out of your mouth. You was guilty of those things. Oh, I got some more to talk about, man. Let me do this other one right quick because I want to address this too. Bro, you compromise media. You just selective on what you want to talk about and who you choose to talk about. You compromised as hell. And you definitely got restrictions on you. That's why doing that interview, your phone keep ringing to warn you. Be careful. I don't think that's a good idea. Shouldn't have really brought him up here. Why would they say that to you if you not compromised? Why would they say that to you? But you call yourself, don't worry about it. I'm finna get him. And then the question in the end, it was the death blow. You didn't like that, did you? Nah, you didn't. Where you think that came from?